And there we go at Turf Moor as Burnley take on Manchester United. And what a rapturous applause for both sides as the two teams emerge from the tunnel at Turf Moor. A tremendous occasion for this game, complemented by 5,000 fans who have made the journey from Old Trafford to see this man play, the most costliest player in British football, Angel Di Maria, who makes his Manchester United debut against a Burnley side who have played really well in their first two games, but so far without a Premier League point to show for their efforts. Check on the two teams. As for Burnley, it's the same 11 that started the match against Swansea City and Chelsea here respectively, so the last two games in fact. Jason Shekel and Mike Duff continue their very good centre-back partnership at the heart of the defence. Ben Mee and certainly Kieran Trippier like to bomb forward from the flanks and will cause no end of problems with Arfield and Taylor in the further wing positions. And up top, Danny Ings, who's yet to score for the Clarets, and Jika Sekulic likewise will lead the Burnley line, looking to break their scoring books respectively this afternoon. As for Manchester United, well, Angel Di Maria plays this afternoon, and he now will play in a 5 in midfield. It looks that way. In fact, he'll play with Darren Fletcher as the anchor man, and he's part of the midfield, of course. It's a back three with Jones, Evans and Tyler Blackett. Di Maria will play alongside Mata in the centre of midfield with Valencia and Young the two wingers, and Wayne Rooney and Robin van Persie the two men up front for Manchester United. And this game is about both ends of the spectrum, as you say, as we say it at the top. Angel Di Maria starts his first Premier League game in English football. At the opposite end of the spectrum, Michael Duff completes his 500th English League game this afternoon, and a very good well done to him. The referee today, as Manchester United prepare to kick off, is Chris Foy from Merseyside. And the stage is set for Sean Dyche to take on Leo Van Gaal. Nice handshakes between the two. Good respect there for them. So Manchester United in white jerseys to get us underway. Attacking the goal to our left. Burnley of course in those curtain blue. And they'll attack the goal to our right. Tremendous atmosphere at Turf Moor today for this big clash. Remember the last time they met in the Premier League, Burnley came out on top. Robbie Blake got the winning goal 5 years ago in a never to be forgotten game here at Turf Moor, and he played a big part in that as well. He also conceded a penalty in that match, and Brian Jensen saved it as well. Tyler Blackett, big day for him. He made his debut against Swansea at Old Trafford on the opening day. Another test against the likes of Trippier, Ings and Jokovic. Ings of course 26 goals last season, still to hit the ground running this term. Jokovic is vying for the ball there. It's another Burnley throw. Sean Dyche, terrific job. He has done in 2 years as Burnley manager, into his second full season with the Burnley squad. And here's Jokovic, and Trippier will, well, he likes to bomb forward the right back. So that so often in the Championship last season. That's a free kick. Jones went right through Lucas Letkovic, and the referee has given a free kick in a very dangerous position here for the Clarets. Just clatters into him. No need for him to make that challenge. It was petulant, it was silly, and it's a dangerous thing to do if you're Manchester United at the moment. Ex-Blackburn Rovers man, of course, Phil Jones famously won a match with Blackburn many years ago here when they won a penalty which should never have been given. The referee just making sure that the wall's 10 yards back before using the visible spray, which will die away after about a minute. Jones and Trippier, the two main committee. Could be David Jones there, maybe with the left foot. Maybe it's meant for the left footer. We'll find out now. It's Jones, hits it! Oh, he's in the crossbar! Oh, how lucky can you get? So unlucky. David Jones, who scored a perler against Derby last season on Burnley's route to promotion, so close then in the opening 3 minutes. Should have given Burnley the lead. Terrific free kick. How unlucky is that? And, oh, Johnny Evans! Jankovic is in! Saved by the hair! And Manchester United here committing Harry Carey at the start of the game. It was all higgledy-piggledy there for Johnny Evans, who's obviously recently come back from injury, but he almost made a similar to the mistake to the one he made against the MK Dons in the Capital One Cup on Tuesday night, when Manchester United weren't just beaten, they were tonked by 4 goals to 0. Well, we've got to replay on that in just a second. Here's Jones knocking that one away. Jones will not come closer to getting off the mark for the season than that. And the ball back to Tom Heaton, who can just slow the pace of it down. But Johnny Evans getting away with one there. De Gea playing it back to him. And he was very casual. And Jankovic, full marks to him for getting on the end of it. But De Gea bailed United out there. Young. Playing it back. And Darren Fletcher, the holding man, the anchor man. Playing, if you like, from a Burnley viewpoint, a Graham Alexander type role. If you want to go further back, Makelele. That's a good ball from Di Maria. Danger here for Burnley. Van Persie's onside. Good save by Tom Heaton. And that's the first time that Manchester United have got in behind the Burnley defence. And Tom Heaton came out and narrowed the angle superbly. Here it is again. Di Maria's ball forward. And Van Persie's onside there. Good chest control by the Dutchman. But Tom Heaton was quick out of his goal, lightning fast. And saves the Clarets from going a goal down. What tremendous bit of goalkeeping that was from the big Burnley man. Here's Tyler Blackett. Still no goals. Both sides, of course, looking at their first win. Manchester United's game so far, lost 2-1 to Swansea. And got their first point last week at Sunderland in a game maybe arguably they should have lost. That 3 at the back will get them killed one of these days, I think. And Hull believes in the system he has there. And so do Burnley believe in their 4-4-2 and have got themselves a free kick. And foul, a silly challenge really by Darren Fletcher, who ought to know a lot better. Silly. Foul by Danny Ings. And it was a definite foul there by Fletcher. No doubt about that. Referee Foley just making that perfectly clear. And it's been touched back to Mike Duff. Still no goals at Turf Moor, but I can assure you it's not what I want to try. Here's me. Good ball. Good turn again. Plenty forward with the cross. Arfield's there! Great opportunity for Scott Arfield, who's the only man who scored Burnley's goal this season. That was against Chelsea. And what a goal that was. And he nearly had another one then. Good football again. Good turn. Lovely cross. And Arfield just needed to direct it to test David De Gea. Good move from Burnley. Here's De Gea. Oh, he took a chance there, the Burnley goalkeeper. And Burnley here really not giving Manchester United any respect whatsoever. They were accused last week against Swansea City of giving them too much respect. Certainly the manager thought so. Here's Jankovic to Trippier. Good football again from the Clarets. And it's a throw to Manchester United. But certainly Burnley are doing the sort of stuff they weren't doing against Swansea in the first half of their match, and the match there at the Liberty last week. They gave Swansea too much respect, I felt. Certainly the manager, Sean Dyche, thought so. Or maybe they've worked on that aspect of the game and it's proven dividends so far. Here's a chance for Ings and a chance for Jones! Oh! Wayne almost took David De Gea out! What a try from Jones, who's had arguably Burnley's 2 best chances of the match so far. Jankovic's header evaded Ings, and Jones struck it so famously on the half volley and almost took David De Gea well and truly off his feet there. So Trippier with the throw. We're now way past the half-hour mark at Turf Moor and still no score. Jones has had the best efforts for Burnley, and the one chance that United had was Robin van Persie in a one-on-one situation, and it was well repelled by Tom Heaton, who apart from anything else hasn't had too much to do really. The Burnley goalkeeper, just a couple of goal kicks and the like, and he's done really well so far. Trippier now, Arfield on the overlap, and Arfield just holds it up. Oh, what about that for skill to get away from Blackett? Arfield deflected wide. What a good opportunity for Scott Arfield. Wow, he's reveling in this Premier League season, this fella. What about that for skill? See you later, Blackett. And guts the shot in, and Bill Jones getting back to deny him. But what a lovely bit of skill there to nutmeg Tyler Blackett and create a chance out of nothing for Sean Dyche's men. Taylor with the corner, floats it in. Shackle and Duff ball forward. There's the header on. Headed away. It'll come out maybe for Taylor. Wins the ball. And he wins it illegally, says Mr. Foley. And a free kick to Manchester United. Valencia. Mata. De Maria is free. And he's found by Mata. And now out to the far side. And Young will try and run at Trippier here. Tricky little winger when he can be. Here he goes again. And he's trying to get away from Trippier, and he goes down. Referee straight away said no penalty. And Young's reputation as for simulating does go before him. Let's have a look at this again. Well, it's 6 of one, half a dozen in the other. Young does look for it a lot of the time. I think it would have been rather harsh. I do think Ashley Young does go down rather easily, and I felt he went down a little bit too easily. Trippier was just using some strength. Here comes Wayne Rooney though for Manchester United. Here's a chance now for them, and Percy trying to touch it back to Rooney, and it's back with Tom Heaton. Apart from that one save in the 14th minute from Van Persie, has had precious little to do. Here's Danny Ings now, and he'll run at the defenders. Ings, did he go down? Well, does Ings want a penalty, or was it more of a corner, Phil, that he was asking for? He's certainly asking a question. Might be a no, but worth a look on a replay. Let's have a look at it again. Ings running at the defenders. Oh, I tell you what, that's more a penalty than the Young one. Well, Young's off balance anyway. Yes, Manchester United again. Well, maybe he's even the score out there. Maybe the Clarets had a bit of a case. They certainly felt they should have had a corner at least. We're now into time added on, for which there is 1 minute, as Manchester United look to try and get a late goal at the end of this first period. A game that's been frenetic, and it's been played in a frenetic spirit as Shackle came across there to repel another Manchester United attack. We're into the last 30 seconds of the first half. Ashley Young to take the corner. Been a good first half, but very little in terms of end product. And the Clarets have had the better of it. Here's Young with the corner. Easy one for Tom Heaton, and I think that should be that. Van Persie had Manchester United's best chance. David Jones and Scott Arfield have had Burnley's best efforts, but so far nothing to show for it. We played the 1 minute, and Mr. Foy blows the half-time whistle, and the scoreline reads Burnley 0, Manchester United 0 at half-time. No changes from either side at half-time. Been a good first half, no goals to show for the efforts of the 22 players on the field, but there was a lot of commitment, a lot of endeavour, certainly from Burnley's viewpoint, as the Clarets of Burnley get us underway 0-0, and Burnley attacked with McElroy and to our left. Manchester United attacking the Cricket stand, or for sponsorship reasons, the David Fish weekend to our right, where 4,500 of their supporters are situated behind. Here's Darren Fletcher laying it off, and the long ball forward up towards Robin van Persie. United, of course, going with two up top today, playing that back three, of course, with the anchor man. Here's Jakovic with Ings to his left, and he was challenged. Still Burnley have it. Taylor lifts it into the penalty area, and chances there, but just too close to David De Gea for Ings to get any pressures on it to get it towards Jakovic. And I think Jakovic was offside in any case. Burnley have a throw. 10 minutes into the second half. A good open field to a game for a 0-0. It certainly has been that way. Corner to the Clarets. Or did it? Well, was it? No, it's a goal kick. I thought it was a corner, but the referee begged to differ. Well, if he does get his first point today, it's a nice point to get going into the international break. It might not get him out of the bottom three, of course. They've still to score yet, but a win here would do wonders for their morale. And with the transfer window coming up, they could add a couple more quality players in. This squad could do something. And this time they do have a corner. Now Burnley have a real chance. And you feel in this second half, this is going to be their best opportunity. They've really tried to make opportunities. They've really gone for the jugular. Both Shackle and Duff are forward from the back. What an opportunity now for the Clarets to hit the ground running. Here comes the corner from the far side. Duffy's forward, and he's fouled his marker Jones in the process. And a free kick to Manchester United. But so far Burnley are taking the fight to the 20 times league champions, and are really giving Manchester United as good as they've got at the moment. And it would be a travesty if they didn't get anything from this one, the Clarets, because they played so mighty well. And that is not a good clearance at all by David De Gea. That was unbelievably poor. And it puts Manchester United on the back foot. And it allows Burnley now to venture forward. And it will give them more confidence than anything now that they're holding Manchester United for as long as they have done. Remember, this is a team that's the highest spenders in the Premier League. They've got Di Maria in, and they've got Danny Brink to come, and Rocchio, the Argentinian player. So they've got world-class talent coming in at Old Trafford, and Burnley here, their dogged and determination and their team spirit and the sports science have been doing really well up until now. As Di Maria now, and Trippier looked as if he was fouled, but the play is allowed to go on, and Di Maria gets away with it. He goes down, nothing given. Away by Jones. Van Persie tries the shot off the line by Marnie. Danger there for the Clarets. Well, Van Persie's had two sniffs now, and it's been denied first by Tom Heaton in the first half, and now by Di Marnie in the second. Di Maria looked as if he pushed Trippier down, but the referee allowed it to go on. Then Di Maria was tackled and he went down himself. Play on. It was me who got it away initially. Van Persie had the shot, and Marnie got it away off the line. So Van Persie's come close twice. Jones has come close twice. Harfield's come close twice. And still no score. Here is Valencia. Right, 0-0. This has been a good 0-0. Here's Fletcher. Good ball towards Young. Now what can he do here? Lays it off instead to Di Maria. Now on to Mata. We've played an hour at Turf Moor. Still no score. Here is Valencia. Fletcher chips it in there towards Robin van Persie, whose head is over the top. I don't think it was troubling Tom Heaton in the slightest in any case. I think Tom Heaton would have had it covered in any case. Fletcher's ball in, and Van Persie, of course, couldn't keep that header down. And a goal kick it is to Manchester United, as we see the other chance there as Rooney flicked it on. Ben Mee got it off the line almost, And Percy had the shot. Varney kicked it away almost off the line. Got a bit of a dicey period there for the Clarets then, one has to say. And a throw to Manchester United. So we're near through the halfway mark of the second half. He's not had a memorable debut by any stretch of the imagination. Hasn't performed to his capabilities that a £59 million player should be playing at. Here's Ings. Good chip out towards Kieran Trippier. One ball forward, and again Ings will do the chasing. He hustles and Harris. Oh! That looked a really dangerous challenge, and the linesman swinging off furiously on the far side. And Chris Foy has been drawn to it now. And Tyler Blackett could be in some trouble here. Danny Ings is feeling the tackle. There's no question about that. It looked a dangerous challenge. We'll have to look at the replay in a second to see how dangerous it is. I've seen red cards given for much less than this. There's a shoulder charge there, and he goes in hard. Very hard indeed. It's a tackle from behind, and it's a dangerous one. There's studs involved, and he's going to get the yellow, and I think he's very, very lucky, Tyler Blackett. That was not a good challenge at all. I've seen reds given for less than that. Very lucky young lad there, Tyler Blackett. Was not a good challenge at all. But what he does do, thankfully Danny Ings is okay to continue, but what it gives Burnley here is a chance to get their noses in front, and a set piece would be an opportune time. There's going to be a change being made. I think it's Anderson going to come on for Manchester United. Checo and Duff both forward from the back. It would be wonderful if Mike Duff could score on his 500th appearance for the Clarets. Here comes the free kick, floated in. Still not away yet. Arfield might get an opportunity. Pulls it back. Oh, and Taylor had the opportunity, and he just couldn't take it. And Burnley denied. There's the ball in. It came to Arfield. Had to knock it back rather quickly, and Taylor. Oh, Manchester United, oh dear me, De Gea is not having a good time of it at the moment. Neither is Van Gaal at the moment. His side now starting to go under the coach a little bit. Manchester United now under pressure. Burnley starting to show a little bit more fitness maybe. They've been in defence for much of the second half. Oh, that's a bad challenge. That is a bad challenge on Trippier. He's holding, I think he's holding his arm there. Well, Anderson, that was a bit of stupidity. From behind, how he's not going to book him for that, God only knows. That was a silly, silly challenge. Absolutely takes Trippier out with a knee, and in my opinion, if that's a tackle from behind or from the side, that's got to be a yellow card offence, surely. But Burnley could have an opportunity here from a set play. And here comes the vanishing spray once again. Here it comes. There it is. And are United, well, look at the wall, trying to get above that, get beyond that vanishing spray. Now that's an unfair advantage, surely. Taylor with a free kick. Just on the roof of the net. And that's better, says Sean Dyche. Terrific free kick from Taylor, just couldn't keep it down, and De Gea untroubled in the end. But Burnley now having a good go in the latter stages. Johnny Evans. Burnley now to more or less camped inside their own half. Here is Valencia. Can he break through for United? One matter. Burnley with 7 or 8, 9 back. In fact, almost everybody behind the ball now. And United have kept that one in play. Blackett. Welbeck. Valencia. Still plenty back for the Clarets. Here's Mata. Valencia now. Will he drill the crossing? He will, and it's away. by Taylor, who couldn't take any chances. Nodded the ball over the top of the bar for a corner. Good defending by the former West Ham and Pompey man. And it's a Manchester United corner. 77 minutes have been played at Turf Moor. Burnley defending now with guts and determination. Corner from Anderson. Rooney with a header. It's gone wide. I think Tom Heaton would have had the post covered in any case. He'll still go down with a chance for the New England captain. And Manchester United's captain was a poor header in truth. And from 6 yards, Wayne Rooney on his wages should be doing a lot better than that. So Danny Ings will not be scoring again this week in the Premier League. But he worked hard, made some good openings to the chorus. And he comes off to a good standing ovation, and Ashley Barnes will come on for the remainder of the match. We're inside the last 5 minutes. Valencia. Me again to meet it. Valencia's cross turned away by me for a corner. Burnley are not letting go by any stretch. And Juan Mata, who's carrying a slight knock, will come off to be replaced in the last few seconds. I think it's Januzaj who's coming on. Yes, it's Januzaj. So a corner kick to Manchester United. We're inside with 4 minutes just under to go. Anderson to take it. Floats it in. It's a poor corner. Utterly poor, but it kept in. The ball back in from Rooney. Headed only half away. Desperate defending here from the corner. The shot comes in. It hit bars. And Manchester United surround the referee. It's not a penalty. It's too close. It can't be handball. Chris Foy knows it. And why did the Manchester United players run up to the referee like that? First of all, it hits the chest and then the arm, and it was ball to hand. Ridiculous what Manchester United were doing there. They can appeal all they want and they can surround the referee all they want, but the referee is not going to change their minds. It was never a penalty. We're now into the final minute of the minimum of 4 minutes that we were allocated by Mr. Cuttenberg, the fourth official from County Durham. Burnley claimed that was out. It was stepped in. The ball across there, and again Ben Mee winning the header. Everybody back behind the ball now in claret and blue. Here is Valencia. I'll tell you what, it's a nice way to pick up your first point. It would be an heroic way to do it. Here comes Manchester United, and it's a goal kick. Danny Welbeck wants a corner. He's not going to get it. It clearly came off him last. Why is he complaining? Why is he complaining to the referee when it clearly comes off him last? If you see the replay, Ben Mee and then Welbeck, he's got no cause at all to complain. And that, I feel, will be that. And Burnley have played magnificently. To claim a 0-0 has been quite remarkable. Sean Dyche should be proud of his side. The way they've set up and played and done terrifically well. And there it is, for full-time whistle. And Burnley can be pleased with their efforts. They kept Manchester United's attacks all the way through the second half and get their first point on the board. Final score at Turf Moor: Burnley 0, Manchester United 0.